Hi darlings, today I wanted to show you how I do my Sabrina Spellman makeup from Netflix Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. In fact, it's not much different from what I'm currently wearing on my face, which is my go-to daily makeup, and it usually takes up to 10 minutes to do, so as you will soon see, it's really easy. And I'm sorry if I look a bit different in those next few minutes of the video, since when filming doing the makeup the first time I forgot to film an intro, hence why I am here now. So without further ado, please enjoy! So to start, we're gonna put on foundation, a pretty pale shade. I'm using Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in one of their lightest shades because, as we all know, Sabrina is pretty pale, like a witch should be, I suppose. So we really need to focus on that. It really clashes with my tan skin, but I filmed it right after coming home from vacation. So next on, I focus on some blending and also putting concealer on my nose as well as under my eyes and on my lids, since, well, we want everything to look pretty pale and also pretty youthful, since Sabrina is supposed to be like a 16 years old girl, so yeah, no dark circles for us. Then I'm gonna set everything in place with some loose powder. This one is by Makeup Revolution, and so far it's probably my favorite loose setting powder because it's really cheap, really efficient, doesn't crease on me, no flashback, just perfect product so far. Then we're gonna do the brows, and the brows are pretty important here. You're gonna see me kind of glancing down every now and then, and that's because I'm looking at Sabrina's face on my phone and making sure that I get those brows now nice, bushy and prominent, because Sabrina, or should I say Kiernan Shipka, who plays Sabrina, has really nice bushy brows, and we really want to replicate that in our look, which is kind of funny. I always used to think that I have bushy brows, but you know, now looking at her, I'm like, yeah, they weren't really that big. So yeah, I just go back and forth with the eyebrow pencil, comb through them, use some beauty blender to blend it all out and make sure that I'm happy with how they look, basically. Yeah, I wiped off my baking powder, and now I'm using some gel to make sure that my eyebrows stay in place. I did the other one off camera, so you're not too bored, hopefully. And now I'm looking at her pictures some more, making sure that I like what I'm seeing, that it's good enough. Then I'm gonna use some light powder on the high points of my face to set everything in place and make sure I'm not sweating. And after that, we're gonna do some light contouring. I didn't do anything crazy. I mostly did what I would normally do. Though on the cheeks, I went in a bit of a C shape, at least at first, to kind of make myself look youthful and girly with feminine features. Since that's how Sabrina looks like, and I really want to focus on that girly yet, you know, witchy side of hers. So basically just contour some shapes back into your face, and that's about it. Then I also contour my nose a bit. Sabrina's nose is a different shape than mine, but I didn't want this makeup to look overly fake, so I really didn't do much more than I would usually do, just some casual nose contour. And then we're going on to the eyes. So Sabrina has a pretty neutral eye makeup, which is focused in the outer V. The outer V is the darkest, and then gradually it goes to lighter shades, so I'm just doing that using some beiges and browns. As you can see, I'm blending a lot, but also really focusing on that V shape. And I'm doing the same thing on my other eye because I don't know, I'm not really good at doing one eye first and the other. When I'm finished with the first one, I prefer to see everything come together at the same time. It's easier for me to make sure it goes well. I also put some of this light brown shadow under my eyes, as Sabrina's look in season 2 is stronger than the one in the first season. Then I believe I use straight up black shadow and put it in the outer V of my eye, making sure to blend it. And once again, I'm checking the reference picture. I'm going back and forth between looking into the mirror, doing my makeup and checking the reference pictures. And yeah, when I'm finished with the dark matte eyeshadows, I just put some shimmer into the inner corner, and then we go straight onto the wing. It's a pretty simple, pretty small wing considering everything, and mostly it just brings together the V elongated cat eye shape makeup that she has going on. That's really like her witch go-to look. Then I use some mascara and I don't go too crazy on it. You could always use falsies, but Sabrina doesn't wear them, and her eye makeup, it is a bit strong, but it's also not so dramatic that you would need to use fake eyelashes. And yeah, once again, I'm just checking the picture to see if she has any mascara on her lower lashes. I think she has some, so I use just a bit. I did the other eye off camera, and now I'm using just the tiniest bit of cream highlighter. Nothing too crazy, we just want that youthful glow to really come through and shine. Oh yeah, and here I'm being a little silly, and I'm just gonna use a dark, very dark, berry colored liquid lipstick, which is actually one of my favorite shades for autumn, so yay, I can be wearing it now again. And I'm trying to mimic Sabrina's lip shape there a little bit, but also like not too much. I want it to be obvious that I'm wearing a Sabrina makeup, but I also don't want to completely change my features since we're not really doing this with this makeup look. And yeah, I really try to make sure that everything is nice and within the lines, since you know dark colors are not very forgiving. No room for mistakes there, really. And with the lips done and ready and super dark and witchy, it's just one thing left, which is setting spray. And after the setting spray, we are done. And with the wig and the dress on, here we go. We're out of focus, but we came back now, and that's how I make my Sabrina look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye!